Parse, the parts of speech. Prefix, root word and suffix, which makes up the English word, the whole word, broken into syllables, however many syllables that may be, to find the meaning or the true makeup of that word. Depending on the amount of syllables, whether there be 3 or 4, those syllables are each different words. So we get closure by spending some time going through an etymology dictionary to find out what words make up the word it is we're looking at in the English language. These usually come from the Indo-European family tree, but we want to take it back to its earliest root meaning, which would be the Proto-Indo-European, which, as I said before, you can find by looking through an etymology dictionary. So you can take the time to build your dictionary, your correct sentence structure, communication, parse, syntax, grammar dictionary, giving full closure to the parts of speech, parse, of each word used. This is another aspect of the correct sentence structure, communication, parse, syntax, grammar. This is the parse aspect. Obviously, as well as parse, you have the syntax, which I spoke about before, which is the 567, 567, 2, 567, 567, 567, so on, which I explained before. Now, in a global styles manual, or an international styles manual, or a national styles manual, you will find that a full colon represents a fact following. Now, the reason why a fact follows a full colon in the correct sentence structure, this is your 5-6. The colons represent an abbreviation of the prepositional phrases: for the, of the, with the, by the. So, just as an international styles manual states that a fact follows the colon in correct sentence structure, you have a 567, 567, 2, 567, 567, etc. And those 5-6s are the full colon. So those colons can be shorthand for the, of the, with the, by the. Now, when it comes down to representing your facts, you need to make sure that the facts have no particles of negation and no negative conditions of state. So what that means is anything that removes it from the now time, such as re, which is to go back, a negative prefix, or a by itself, which you'll find actually, if you look up in an etymology dictionary, can mean no by itself, or the vowel followed by 2 consonants, as David Will Miller brings up, will represent a negative condition of state, or a no. Something interesting to add to this is how 2 vowels are a positive condition of state. And you can look up the power of toroidal fields that come from vowels. It's a scientific study, but I won't go too much into it. Like I said, it's down to you to do your own due diligence on these subjects. But like I said before, there can be no particles of negation in your facts. Your 7s need to be positive performance. As for punctuation, punctuation is also important. Those colons are obviously part of punctuation as well. Obviously there's a numerous things. Obviously you have a full stop, just like in normal, like plain English. It represents the same thing, a period, a cease, an end of what's been said. And obviously with our facts, sometimes we use more than one word to create a number 7, a fact. Those facts that have more than one word have to be hyphenated to create compound facts. Those compound facts, as well as the singular fact, all need to be given closure in your dictionary. So we hyphenate more than one word as a fact, if we're using it as a fact, to create a compound fact and give closure to that compound fact, give it its finite means. You'll also see tildes used in the correct sentence structure, communication, passive, syntax, grammar. Now what a tilde represents, is it's a location indicator. It gives closure to the placement of a fact or a place. It is also used to give value, a value indicator to numbers used within the correct sentence structure, communication, passive, syntax, grammar. Now this is just a sort of short run through, but obviously other things you'll find are commas, and commas can be used whereby facts follow one another. You also find ands and ors, which obviously a lot of people struggle to understand the fact that some of these words negate the now time, but that's not important when it comes to your prepositional phrases and your conjunctions. And obviously and or are conjunctions, creating bridges. Another thing you'll often find is a dash. Those dashes, again without going into too much detail, are the same thing you would find in a military doctrine, whereby it takes you from one place to another. So every time you see that dash, you know to skip what's in between it and move to the next part. But another thing to add is obviously lodials, and how lodials can be changed from the to any, but those lodials have to be given closure in your dictionary. Anyway, this is just a brief summary of the closure of the grammar mechanics whilst I'm out on my walk. Thanks very much.